Australia warned to ramp up war defenses as U.S. unable to stop China were not prepared. Liberal Senator and former Major General Jim Molan said Australia is not prepared at all to fight a war in the Pacific against China as tensions between the two nations ramp up. But while some politicians have banked on the U.S. to step in and resolve issues between the two countries should violence occur, Mr. Molan revealed America said it was not confident it could resolve a Taiwan scenario. China has ramped up its war games against Taiwan and the U.S. with some believing a war over Taiwan is inevitable with Australia, which has close political and economic ties with the region, being roped into the conflict. Speaking to Sky News Australia, Mr. Molan called for Australia to ramp up its defences over fears war could break out in the Pacific. He told the program, "I'm not a believer that the Chinese nation will get on 500 ships and come down and invade Australia in the first instance. The big target for China is the US. What worries me is that if China finally does move on Taiwan, the US has indicated it has no confidence that, after war game, and we got one more from Secretary Austin today. They indicate the Americans can't deal with a Taiwan scenario with confidence. We've got to look after ourselves, and it's about time we started." Mr. Molan was then asked if he, like others, thinks war is inevitable as tensions rise between the US and Taiwan. But the former Army man was most worried about the conflict not arising with the US taking a back seat on Chinese aggression.